Today on Smackey's Garage, we're going to be installing these Morimoto headlights on my 2018 F150. I've been wanting to install these for a little while now, so we're going to go ahead and see how they do. Okay, so for these Morimotos, I plan on doing a full review of them. Now, I've been really happy with the headlights that I have in my truck right now, but I will say, ever since I lifted it and I put the 2-inch leveling kit on the front, the headlights are pointed too far down the road. They're probably blinding other drivers right now, so I need to swap them out for something different, which is why I'm going with these Morimotos. Now, if you remember the install of these LEDs that I have in my headlights now, you'll remember it's really hard to get them pointed down correctly enough, and I had to remove a lot of material from the housing to make that work. And because of that, I can't point them down any further. And now that it's leveled, they need to be replaced. So we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna do a step-by-step, we're gonna replace them with these. I'm gonna drive with them for a few weeks. I'm gonna give you some feedback on just how they're doing. So lucky for us, this should be a nice simple project, so let's go ahead and jump into it. All right, now the first step is gonna be to remove these bolts here. So they're two 7mm bolts on either side. We do have to remove this trim panel here off of the front of the truck to be able to get the light housing bolts out. So with all those bolts out, should just be able to pry these out. That was the clip that bolt goes into. So we are going to be in a little bit of tight quarters today since the weather outside, it is extremely windy. So working in the garage it is. Okay, so we're going to be taking two bolts out. There's an 8mm here, 8mm here. Both of these are for the one on the right side, on the inside is going to be for the grille. The one on the outside is going to be for this headlight. We're going to go ahead and take both of these out on both sides. Now the next thing we need to do is remove the radiator cover on the truck, and that's going to be up here. So we need to remove all the push pins on this, and then we can lift this off so we can access the bolts that hold the front grille in. All right, and then with all these removed, should just be able to remove this. All right, while I'm in here, you can see my mess of wires from all my other LEDs that I'm running. But what we're gonna disconnect in here is the electronic shutter down here off the grille. And we need to make sure we do this just because we don't wanna pull this with us. All right, so we're gonna remove the push pin here, and then both of these connectors need to come off. Then after that, 4 bolts, 1, 2, 3, 4, that need to come out. 10mm socket. So you won't have this wiring in your truck. This is for my LED lights up here. This needs to be disconnected. Luckily, I left it in an easy place to get to, so I can just disconnect these 3 and then pull this off as a single piece. Okay, so to take the headlights out, we have push pin, we have this bolt, and then one down here. Oh, this one's corroded. And then a rusty one down there. So with those and that, we should just be able to take this right out. Then the push pin up here. I think I missed a bolt here that I have to take off. So I gotta pry this down. Then I gotta wiggle this free. Then disconnect the wiring while you're back here. Okay, now we're gonna take off these 3 screws here that are on the bottom of the headlight. They hold on this black bracket. We're gonna end up transferring this over to the Morimoto headlight. All right, so on my nice cardboard workbench over here, which is actually the packaging that these came in, we're gonna go ahead and put these together. So I have the passenger side here. Should be able to just take this, slide it over into the same position, and then bolt it down. Fits perfectly. Cool. It's one ready to go back in. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and take this one apart and get it ready to swap everything over, but it's the same process as the other one. I guess the important thing is make sure you don't miss this bolt down here. And then lift this up as you pull it out. It's easier to use a trim tool to separate that, and then you can pull it out. All right, so I'm gonna test these out. So I've just wired in one light for them. So essentially I do have, actually I should put the daytime running lights on there as well. But I do have these plugged in now. So just the main light. Want to see what it looks like, then I'll do the daytime running light. Anything turn on? Nothing turns on. Yeah, that light is on, that's normal. Let's put the headlight high beams on. All right, so kind of hard to see out here, but I'm gonna actually put this daytime running light fusible link in. I'm gonna put in fuse 36 in here, which is the right one for my truck, I believe. And that's how I'm gonna start it. So I need to actually take out this bottom fuse and replace it with whatever fuse is in 36. All right, so everything's wired up. So I do have these diode dynamic bulbs in here. I heard the other ones didn't fit. I didn't even try them, so these are the ones that I am using. It is wired up into the fuse box, and we're gonna go ahead and see. Oh, we do have power. I'm gonna go ahead and check the lights before I go ahead and put everything back together. Oh yeah, everything looks great. Okay, so I'm ready to go back together. Well, there's a nice sharp cutoff up there. A little high right now, so it needs to come down. But the truck is leveled, so kind of was expecting that. Oh yeah, I like the way this looks. Yeah, those do look good on the truck. All right, so on the first drive with these at night, one of the first things that I noticed is just how low they're pointed. You know, on the driveway, it looked like they were at a decent position, but this is really too low, so I need to make some adjustments and get these moved up. Now, if I were to compare these against my F150 LED headlights, these are not as bright, but they will not blind other drivers. Testing the high beams, they work just as well as I expected, and they look pretty good. For the blinkers, you do need to put a resistor in line to make this work, and if you don't have that resistor, you're going to get this fast blink. You can fix it easy using the resistor, or you can just disable bulb outage in ForeScan. All right, well, I'm happy with the way they've turned out. You know, they're a nice clean lens. It looks so much better than the stock ones that I was running on here. You know, the drive that I took these on, you know, you saw it. They look fantastic. Thanks for tuning in this week to Smackey's Garage. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you next time.